test I'll be doing today is the standing long jump, or more commonly known as the broad jump. You need approximately 20 feet of space laid out in front of you, preferably within the athlete that you're testing's natural playing field, whether it be basketball on a court, football on a playing field, soccer on their playing field as well. So mine here is the starting line. I use duct tape. You can use kind of whatever will stand out and hold its ground. You'll have the athlete line up, toes just behind the line, perform a counter movement, squatting down as low as they can, using their arms to swing back. They will then follow through, jumping forward, landing on both feet. You will then take the measurement of their closest heel to the start line, and that's the measurement that you'll be using from trials of 3. So after you record that to the nearest half inch, they'll perform another trial, do that again, take a little break in between, then perform another trial. You'll take the best score out of the 3 trials. The best way to keep each athlete on a fair basis is to use the same instructions for each athlete. So if you tell an athlete, make sure to use your arms, swing as momentum, give them a practice try, you should give that to each athlete so they have the same advantages when it comes to the assessment of their fitness. Now, for personnel, you only need 1 person to do this test, other than the athlete, obviously, but 2 is more optimal just because you can have someone measuring it, marking it, saying, oh, 30 inches, 30 feet, whatever, however far they jump. Then someone records that data down. It makes it go by a lot smoother. Another way to kind of help keep the results very fair and baseline is to have the same administrator for each of the athlete, just so that there's a little less error when it comes from different assessment takers and that. So it's a good movement jump. A test that could also be used to help develop lower power and test lower power is the vertical jump. That comes with a little bit more test equipment. It comes with a Vertimax or a Vertijump test, where you actually have to jump up and tap the highest thing to see their vertical jump height. You could also use the chalk method, which is the athlete will then dip their fingers in chalk, jumping up with their dominant hand, tapping the wall, and then you will measure that. But I found that this assessment was very, very versatile into lower power assessment. Could be used in almost all the sports, especially towards explosion, power, getting off the line from the football, sprint down the line in soccer, a sprint down the line in basketball, fast break, same thing in volleyball, sprinting to get the ball, try to keep it in. So it can be used in many different areas, and it's very cost effective, doesn't need any equipment. I can easily perform it with just duct tape and a tape measure, and it will be fairly accurate. Obviously, the ideal is you have an actual broad jump mat that does every half inch, but that is not necessary. That's only if you have the resources to have that laid out for you. It makes it a little bit easier and a little bit more accurate when assessing the test itself.